for 1986. I'm standing in front of Mr. Everett Greer's Nichols and Shepherd steam engine. He's got it all fired up, and one of the prize pieces that's on display here this year. Let's hear a whistle, Mr. Greer. There she goes. We're going to walk over here and catch the parade as all the tractors start moving through. So why don't we...
They're lining up, and I see Lewis Miller on his old 1919 Bull tractor coming up. So why don't we just go and get started with him? This tractor originated up in Bosque County. Lewis did a tremendous amount of work on it. It was made in Minneapolis, Minnesota by the Bull Tractor Company. And they call this a Big Bull. They also made another model that was a Little Bull. And Lewis hadn't found one of them yet, or he'd have one in his collection. Usually his grandson comes up and drives the tractor for him every year, so I'll have to find out from Lewis why his grandson isn't on it. It's really a fine piece of machinery, and he did an excellent job in restoring it. Entry in the parade, one from Mr. Euless Jones. This is a Fordson tractor. It was made by the same people that make Ford automobiles. Henry Ford put this tractor on the market and sold a zillion of them. This tractor is a local tractor, belongs to Euless Jones, who is the driver of the tractor this afternoon. So Euless will probably give them a run for the money in the tractor race after all. This is a conversion unit that's hooked up to, I'm not too good on my Ford, so I think that's a Model T. It is owned by Dan Sell out of Booker, Texas. He and his brother each year have a very nice show up in the Panhandle in Perryton, Texas. This next entry is a tractor that belongs to Lou and Calvin Weiss. It's a 1921 2040 Rumley All Bull. The reason they call it All Bull is that it uses oil instead of water in the radiator to cool the engine. The drivers on the tractor today is Dale Mundy from Burleson, Texas, and Mr. K.O. Merriman out of Sherman, Texas. Speegelville is an 1836 hard car, about a 1928 model, and driving that is Rusty Mundy out of Burleson, Texas, and Brent Weiss from Copilot. The numerals on that tractor stand for the horsepower, not the year that it was made. So the 1836 is 18 horsepower on the drawbar and 36 on the belt pull. John Deere B, owned by Jerry E.T. I don't know who his partner is. They're driving this thing, but he's doing an awful good job. This is Jonathan. He's going to be a real tractor driver one of these days. Running awful smooth. He's got a beautiful paint job on that restored Model B John Deere, 2-cylinder. Our next entry is a Moline Universal tractor. This is one of the first tractors that ever had a starter on it. It's got a full electrical system on it, including even the lamp that you see burning. It's a beautifully restored tractor, and I'll have to apologize to the owner and the driver because I don't know his name. Maybe I'll find out and be able to report to him here in a minute. That happened to be Mr. Clint Day. Bill Garrett's driving a Matthew Harris tractor that also has got a very nice registration job on it. beautifully restored tractor. That's Craig Rourke instead of Barrett on that General. This is another John Deere B, excellently restored tractor that almost drives itself. It's such a good restoration on it. Another John Deere B runs the quad that came early in here. Over here. The 1939 Alice Chalmer, owned by Alton Crockett in Speegelville, Texas. Very nice restored Alice Chalmer on steel. Next up, we got a BF Avery. This tractor wasn't built by the same Averys that built the old big tractors back in the early turn of the century, but was an excellent tractor built for follow garden type work and plowing and shredding around the field. This next tractor is a RC case, I believe. Somebody may have to correct me, maybe a CC, but it's really beautifully restored. I think it belongs to the same folks that had that Matthew Harris of Minneapolis only. This next tractor is a F-20 owned by Glenn Larson in Austin out of Santa Ana, Texas. This fellow got up at 2:30 this morning to come into Waco. He was here before the sun even come up, ready to unload that tractor, but he sure came a long way and done a nice job. This next entry belongs to Mr. Landry, also a local tractor in Minneapolis, Moline, pulling a manual type sickle mower behind it. It's a scale model of a Avery steam engine. It belongs to Mr. or Dr. McReynolds out of R.J. McReynolds out of Houston, Texas. I also know that he owns a big brother to this one because he's got one of the old undermount Averys that look exactly like this, except for it's in its original or restored condition. Bob McReynolds is our steam operator on the modeled Avery this afternoon from Houston. I want to remind everybody after our parade that we have our annual tractor races. We'll have a slow and a fast and a kill race once the tractors are in the parade around here. This next entry is a 1916-2040 Case tractor made by J.I. Case Correction Machine Company in Racine, Wisconsin. This tractor was locally owned over in Lorena, Texas. Ran several pieces of equipment, including I think corn shelling was about the last operation that it had. Owners are Calvin and Lou Barnes, and that's Calvin on the tractor driving. Oh, and that's little JP over there, the grandson that's profiling. This is a Model T John Deere owned and operated by Vernon Johnson out of Georgetown, Texas. Very nicely restored Model T John Deere. Case cross motor tractor built about 1921 or so, owned by Lewis and Ray Miller, Georgetown. Very nicely restored engine and does an excellent job doing chores around the show every year. That's Mark Miller operation. This also is one of the items in the Miller collection, owned and operated or owned by Lewis and Ray Miller. I understand that the driver has a special attachment to this tractor because he was the original owner out of Grandview, Texas. Next item is a Gibson tractor made out of Longmont, Colorado. I don't know what kind of horsepower it was rated at, but it did a lot of lawn and garden type work. 6 is what I see. Beautifully restored Gibson tractor, the air-cooled engine on it, 6 R's. Our first Caterpillar we got coming through, 15 Cat. It's owned by the Clarks out of Sherman, Texas. Tony and Don Clark. Nicely restored 15 Caterpillar. Usually comes to the show every year. Very nice restored operation Caterpillar. Gatesville, Texas, and Miss Spencer riding on the Alice Calmer that's on the trailer. He looks like he's almost pulling a choo-choo train here, but I didn't know that old H-Farm had that much power, Lynn. Lynn is in charge of our tractor pool, and the pool will be held about 5 o'clock down on the main field showground. We had a nest of skunks yesterday when we pulled that sled around for the first time, and unfortunately we found out we had a bunch of skunks, and Lynn was also in charge of getting rid of those for us. This next tractor is a Huber tractor, owned and operated by Mr. Ray Miller out of Georgetown, Texas. Beautifully restored, what they call a light bore Huber, made by the Huber Tractor Works. It has a Waukesha engine that sits in there crossways. I guess if they put the motor in there crossways, they decided to put the radiator crossways too. This is a F-30 Farmall made by International Harvester Company back in the early 30s. Very nicely restored. Farmall F-20. Our next is Mr. Joe Long. He's driving his Farmall H this afternoon. Joe does a lot of work helping us pull back the sled, doing a lot of functional operations around the showground this year. Mr. Greer out of Colleyville, Texas. It's a W-12. It's one of the smallest McCormick Dairy Farmalls that International Harvester made. Dates back into the early 30s. Very nice job restoring and getting this built up as well running. It's got the same size engine as the F-12 wide thread. This is a test tractor that is also owned by Mr. Greer. It's got a little 2-cylinder engine in it and does just an excellent job. After Mr. Everett Greer's collection, the Matthew Harris 44, I understand he went miles looking for all the parts. Tractor restored and it at the show this year. It's Whitner out of Miles, Texas. For those of you who don't know where Miles is, it's a suburb east in Speegelville. We want to thank Mr. Whitner for bringing the Model D down here to the show this year. Running as good as ever. He also does a lot of help towing tractors around and getting some of these dead ones out of the way. So thanks for coming again there, Mr. Whitner. He's always got that change ready. This next tractor is a tractor that's also owned by Mr. Everett Greer out of Colleyville. It's a I-12. That I stands for Industrial 12. They use these tractors commercially around a number of large operations. You see the rubber tires on it. It originally came with rubber because it's made to run on concrete. It's an original Icewell McCormick gearing tractor owned by Everett Greer in Colleyville. Next tractor is the International 816. It's an 8 horsepower on the drawbar, 16 on the belt pulley, owned by Duncan Seawright in Meridian, Texas. It's got a 4-cylinder inline gasoline. You start this tractor on gasoline, switch it over and run it on kerosene and water. Got a lot more power out of it. Back in the early years when this tractor was in use, kerosene was much less expensive than gasoline. I'm sure it's probably running on gas because they're about equally priced today. Crawler tractor, John Deere, I believe. Excellent running engine. I've been around the showgrounds for some time here, and it really does a nice job running up and down the ground. Probably also be another one to watch out for the tractor road. Jim Merrick on his John Deere tractor. Nice running engine. All these John Deeres have really been smooth runners and doing a lot of good farm work around here. Very popular in the Texas area. Tractor wasn't made in about 2 years. I think about 37, 38, somewhere along in there. They only made these tractors for a short period of time, and it's a very rare F-14 farm model made by the International Harvester Company. Yeah, I noticed there are a lot of cornmeal grinders on the ground today, so come by and get you some cornmeal before you leave. This tractor is also a tractor owned by Duncan Seawright. It's operated today by Mr. R.A. Withrow, better known as most people as Grandpa Withrow, 16 Moto. This is Mr. Everett Greer driving his 1650 Nichols and Shepherd steam engine. Mr. Greer from Colleyville. He says a lot of these international registered 44 of them in the meeting right earlier. Got a final sport Nichols and Shepherd steam engine. There you go. Clean Texas driving his heirloom, a family heirloom. It's been in the family, I guess, ever since he's been around. I'll just say that because he does look that young. Mr. Thompson has rebuilt this Wallace Cub Junior tractor. It's made by Wallace Tractor Company out of Radford, Wisconsin. Seems to be some relation to the J.I. tractor. It seemed like some of the family had a squabble and broke out. This is a successful attempt of getting into the tractor. Look at him, ride him high, would you? I don't know where he came from, but he must have slipped in the back gate. I don't know that we'd have let him in the front one. Uh-oh. Looks like it might have died on him. I wonder what kind of trouble he's got. You kind of got to watch him. He's a little bit unpredictable and maybe even irresponsible. Hey, you got to turn that thing the other way. You're turning it wrong. Up! It's running backwards, I bet. I guess we'll see. Now you be careful on that thing. Don't get hurt. Yeah, gosh dog it, I just knew that was a problem. You cranked it the wrong way. You should know better than that. Turn that thing off before you hurt yourself. Anytime you go and crank it the wrong way, it's always going to run backwards on you. Like I said, you really got to watch it. There it goes. You got it going the right way that time. Careful on that thing. Oh, golly, he's going to tear it up. Uh-oh, he's riding it on now. Do the dyno time. Uh-oh. Mr. Lewis Miller out of Georgetown, Texas with his Nightmare. Race. And to describe what a kill race is, that's when we ask all the tractor drivers to line their tractors up, turn the engines off, and they have to get on the tractors and get them cranked, and the first one to get to the other end is the winner. So we'll be anxious to find out who is the winner of the kill race this year. Just for everybody's information, if anybody has the need for the facilities while they're on the showgrounds, we do have both the men's and a women's bathroom located behind the two barns over here on the rear end of the showgrounds.
I sure am having fun.
Throwing the belt off, maybe. Gas Engine and Tractor Association. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. We're going to have a bunch of tractors to show you here in a little bit, so just stay tuned.
General purpose roll cross tractor. This current part of southeast of Abilene, Texas, in Taylor County. Says he's been working on it only 13 months, and it really looks like it's in excellent condition. They made these tractors from 1929 to about 1938. We've got a great contender here. This is the 1980 Model D. This was in his family. He's on a family farm, I guess, there near San Diego, Texas. Many of you know it does pretty well in the race. Got this at Godley, Texas, and it's been about 250 hours storing this tractor. This is a 1946 Gibson tractor. Cost about $750 new in 1946. And Alfred found this one out there in Darrell Valley, Texas in 1984. Said it wouldn't be any hours later to keep up with it. And this tractor was made in Longmont, Colorado during 1980. We have North Peter, Texas, Western Holland, Texas, and we all went to this course out there. All of them here, this is 1929 John Deere Model D. And it's 15 horsepower on the drawbar and 27 on the belt. That's the first tractor that's made with John Deere's name on it. That's Model D. First to 6 miles northwest of Lubbock, Texas. This is the first road it's been to. This is training an engine for this tractor. But it's time to This is Oliver. They really made that Oliver a poorly looking tractor. And it's time it was one of the fleet modern looking. In 1985, and Ray bought this tractor in Grange, Texas in 1984. It's only been to a couple of shows, but Avery Company made this tractor only about 2 or 3 years between 1944 and 1945. The 1900s, the pump, I've never seen one like this myself. 10 horsepower, and it's the same in his spot on park. Took about 2 years to convert it. Like this. The tractor was originally manufactured by the Waco Speegelville in 1982. And I just believe there are only 1 or 2 of these tractors ever made. That's a great looking shape. 10 years and now that day looks nice. Thanks for staying with us. Bradley Tri-Track, made in about 1954, and R.D. got this tractor in Austin, Texas, from the junkyard. Been working on this only on. That's a nice looking job on that page, isn't it? Made by the B.F. Avery Company between 1945 and 1949. And the tractor really looks in nice shape. Thank you, Doris. Nice looking base. Thank you. And Mr. Speegelville here. We need him at the ice cream stand. We're having some trouble with the engine. If Mr. Huckleby will show up, we appreciate it. Next you have Mr. Alton Linderman of Loretta, Texas. And this is the 1946 John Deere LA. A little horses type tractor. He got his luster Texas in 1986. John Deere made these between 1939 and about 1947. Top of the hill behind his store. Been working on it for about 2 years. He doesn't know how much money he's spent on it, but he says a whole lot. Ford's made this model for about 20 years, I believe. Thank you very much. He's going to stop down there where everybody can take the picture. Working on it day and night for about 30 days. It looks excellent, excellent. And this is the first show that this factory has been to, so y'all will start seeing the inaugural run of this beautiful little 1950 Jiffy. It's for sale. This is the Waco factory in Walnut, Colorado. Next we have in line the 1936 McCarming Derrick. This is a 35 to 48 horsepower, a big workhorse tractor in its day. Mr. Greer, Everett G. Greer, owns this tractor and he got it in Fort Worth, Texas in 1976. We believe that this particular tractor was made by McCarming Derrick for 2 years, and it's the WK-40. Very popular model at the time, and he's also got it on those nice steel wheels. Thank you. Applause given by Mr. Everett G. Greer from Colleyville, Texas. It's an 1898 Nickel Shepherd, 16 to 50 horsepower. Can you stop that for us down there, Everett? Let's take a look at that tractor. That won in 1985 the best steamer of the show. And Mr. Greer got this at Burke Museum in 1981. He's been working on it for the last 6 years. And he brought it 106 miles. This is Bill Grant from Greenville, Texas. He's 1939 John Deere 8. This belt pulley has 15 horsepower, and it was restored by Mr. Trano. And there's very few of these F-20 narrows in this area. Appreciate you bringing that farm all down. Next we have Mr. James Rice. James is former officer of the club, president. It's the 1953 Ford Jubilee. That's 32 horsepower. James found this in Rice, Texas, Webster, Texas. was back now. We got a man over here trying to start to let you see what we do once in a while. Pretty bad. We got one here. Just like we're playing on over here. We kind of know what's wrong with it. We all look at it. What we do start up here.
Look at that right there. You walk up there, can you see us all? Got everybody in there?
He put a lot of work into the speed operator for them. He gets calls from the speed operator, and now the grapevine operator wants him to come back over there and help him do work over there to get them to help rebuild it.
Great.
They had a big fire last fall.
Yeah, I knew about that.
And they've been calling him up from out there and do a lot of carpentry work.
I'm gonna get the sign now. Good. Hey, Grandma.
Telephoto, in and out.
Okay. So now, can I start it? Let me just start it. Look at it off.
You really don't know.
Okay, okay.
But it's on it until you cut it off. And then this is telephoto lens on and off. You can do it manually like this too.
To what? To focus? I thought it was automatic focus.
Oh, this is in and out.
Why
you're gonna be the ABC.
Yeah.
And NBC.
And CBS.
Just call me
Right.
Geraldo.
And wait a minute, why do they call those people that golly, that they hire to look good? See that?
Oh, okay. Oh
Now
my
push,
goodness.
push the button over there. You go one way or the other.
Which, oh, here?
Either way, yeah.
Ah. Okay. And you don't have it on now, do you?
No.
Hometown in Speegelville, Texas. Year about 1931. Make is AC. And model WC. And it's Series 16. 151, excuse me. It comes from Gold, Texas. $1,650 horsepower, and it comes from the Boat Museum in 1981. It's been working since 1981, and they don't know how much they've got asbestos in it. They really don't know. And what do we got here? What we got here is Brooks Brown, his wife Sharon, and McCormick Jerry, horsepower 1020. They got it out of Woodard, Oklahoma. Been working 5 years. Spent about $200, invested about $250. Been 14 shows, drove 620 miles to get her. Let's give her a good hand to drive the car.
Okay.
Regina, Janine, excuse me, I'm sorry. Hometown in Speegelville, Texas. They're right up here on the corner where they've got. Purchased in 1978 at a big, completely Kentucky. One-cylinder steam engine, developed 36 horsepower on a belt rope, work, restored by Crampo, Withrow, excuse me, WH6, Redbird Jr., and Calvin Pike. Thank you, Calvin. Very rare steamer. His name is Poper Bryan. Hometown is Brenham, Texas. This is a 1962 Massey Harris, model 44, horsepower 40. Been working for about 1 year.
Here we go. Hi, Aunt Nell. Hi, Uncle Larry.
Hi, Brina.
Yeah, I think you need to paint, don't y'all? Burlington, Texas. This is 1929 JD make, model GT. Burlington, Texas, 1935 make JD, model AR. They call the first is the Donald Sales Collection. Working about 2 weeks. They rode 6 miles off the This also belongs to Biases. This is 1928 R-Car, Model 8, 1836. A 2-cylinder horizontal engine. Tractor originated in Mexico. Purchased at Kent, Texas in 1970. Weight is approximately 6,250 pounds. This tractor got real hard to start, but I guess they got the bug out of it. They got real easy to start now. Thanks, sir. This tractor right here also belongs to Biden, 1920, 50 RPM. This model Rumley was built from 1919 to 1924. And the purchase of this tractor is J.O. Adams Estate, Woodrow, Oklahoma in 1977. Thank you.
Well, Daddy just bought.
Is that our new tractor? It's a beauty.
That one, Dad. Those horses are running the hard time to race.
You want to crank? There you go. You got it. Looks like it's fired by Reebok. Justin Bass. This is the grandson of the bunch. He's going to take it over. And his spouse name is the same. Also from Speegelville. This is a 1938 Gibson garden tractor. Drove by their grandson. You also look at this one, he didn't have no steering wheel either. All he's got is his one-arm steering. It's driven by Grandpa Winthrop, owned by Duncan C. Wright of Meridian, Texas. This is a 1918 case steamer. 35 horsepower, and it was purchased at Colorado in 1938. It's been working for about 13 months. If you want to know anything about tractors, the man in overalls, Grandpa, he can tell you everything you want to know. Let's give him a good hand. He's been around here for years.